Okay. I think we're good. I have audio. Yes, I do. I will pull this up in the YouTubers so I can see if this is working. This is Clyde with PT3D, and you can't see me because I'm getting ready to exchange this right here, this tube. But this is a process, so I'm going to go through this process with you. And I am going to see if I can find... I'm going to post a link. Okay. That way we can get that taken care of. Copy. And we are going to, how you doing? Fernando Peña. I am getting set up. I was trying to do a double stream on YouTube, which I probably shouldn't have tried, but I did. So now I am posting the live stream link in on Twitter, unless somebody wants to do that for me. But I'm going to do that real quick just because I had the little goof up of like 3 different streams going at the same time. Use this link. But my apologies for experimenting. But I can't run 2 cameras on this, and I have a cell phone that is perfectly capable of doing that. So, there we go. No bueno. What's no good? What happened? What did I miss? Oh, trying to do the dual stream thing? Yeah, that was a bad idea. All right. So what we are going to do today is, number 1, I got to power up the CR10S. So we're going to get that going. And I am going to... Okay, why are you not turning on? Uh-oh. I pulled the power cable partly out. That would be a good reason for not working. Okay, so what I'm doing is I don't know if you have a CR10S, but if you don't, what I can do is I can show you quickly what it is I'm doing. But I need to be able to see the screen. Welcome back, Rover. So I'm going to bring you over here for just a second. I apologize for moving this. I had intended to try the other thing first, and it didn't work. So, and yes, what you see on the counter is a pair of blunt nose pliers. I do not have the proper wrench with me today. So I apologize. So I'm going to go to the control menu right here. And then I'm going to go to temperature. And then I'm going to go to nozzle. Now, the last filament I had in here, as you can see, well, you can't see what it is, but it's PLA. So I'm going to bring this up to about 215, which is the maximum temperature I've printed it at. We'll go with 220. Okay. And then I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to go to main info. Okay. This is a 2-part process, by the way. I'm going to actually have another stream soon. An AlphaWise U20. Nice. Yeah, you know what I say? Whatever works for you is perfect. Now, I think the primary reason I wanted to do this video is because I had a question about how to do this, and it was suggested that you needed to take the nozzle off in order to do this. Well, I got to thinking about it, and I was like, okay, that cannot be right. So I did a little fishing on YouTube, and I did find a video on somebody that did do it, and I will have to give them credit in the link below because it was a really good tutorial, a really good guide. I need to get a pair of the trusty all-purpose wonderful nippers. All right, we are almost to temperature, and at which point... Oh, God, come on, quit that. There you go. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull the filament that's in there out, because I don't really want to have any filament in there when I do this. What I am going to be swapping to is, as you guessed, the Capricorn XS, which is this wonderful stuff here. This is the dark blue stuff, not the light blue stuff. So I'm going to be doing that in just a moment. Looks like we are just about to temperature, so I'm going to start pulling some stuff out of here. Oh. Now I don't bother to backhaul the extruder when I do that either, by the way. I just pull it out. I did get a decent amount of filament. Okay, so now I have to make a decision. Do I want to do this hot or do this cold? Oh, you bought it at Earth. Nice. I think I'm going to do this hot. This is my decision. I'm going to do it hot. So I'm going to pull the electrical tape off if I can, or whatever this is. This is a, I don't know, like a hybrid between like a gaffer's tape and a cloth tape and a electrical tape. So I don't know. It's something. And let's see. I don't know where the other piece of that is, where the end is. So I'm just going to start cutting that. I'll bring it down here so you can see it. I'm just kind of going carefully against the tubing and the cable housing so I don't like cut anything important. So that would be bad. I don't want to blue smoke anything today. All right. Now, the reason I opted to go with this hot is just in case there's any filament stuck on the bottom of the Bowden tube, it will come out with it. And I'm just going to carefully move these wires to the side. And I'm going to try and get a little bit of a purchase on this without smashing up the threads too poorly, because that would just not be good. Okay, that's the collar that's moving. So I got a pair of needle nose pliers to just kind of coax it along. This was not very tight, just so you know. So I'm going to just kind of wiggle this around until it pops free, which it's just about there. Let's see if I can free spin this now. Yeah, I can do it with my fingers. If I can get tools out of here, I'd prefer it. All right, so when I pull this nut off, or the compression fitting, Zerk fitting, I don't know, whatever you want to call this thing. Now it's off and free. Now I'm going to try and pull the, there we go. Woo! Yummy. At the end of that thing. Look at all the filament that's still in here. I mean, there's quite a bit of filament still in there, in the end of that tube. So my guess is there's probably some still in the extruder or the nozzle. All right, so now I'm going to loosen up this one with the needle nose pliers because the other one wasn't very tight. So I'm just going to loosen that up. I'm curious as to why this one is a stainless fitting and this one is a brass fitting. Anybody else wondering that themselves? Oh, they're two different sizes. That's why. One's smaller, one's bigger. So now I've got my tube. So we're going to move this back just a little bit so you can follow along here. I'm going to put that there for a second. And I'm going to grab this. I'm going to pull this right out. And I'm going to kind of give myself a little bit of extra, but I'm going to follow it along just like this until I get to the end. And then I'm going to try and cut this as flush as I can. All right. And there you have it. Replacement tube. Do 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 do. All right, so I got this off. I'm going to leave that off for a second. This is approximately how much space I have to get into the hot end. So I'm going to push on this and just kind of, well, actually, I'm just going to pull it right off the end because that works. I'm going to take this and I'm going to slide it ever so gently until I get just a little bit shy of what I want. So right there, and I'll try to keep this as straight as possible. Let's see which end looks more square cut. That one looks square cut. So I'm going to flip this around and use this one because this looks just a little bit straighter on the end right here. So, and then I'm going to leave this part and I'm just going to screw that back in carefully because you really don't want to break that unless you feel like making a new one. So I just finger tighten this. I don't think I need to go in there with a pair of pliers. And then I'm going to push this down in carefully without going too far. Because if you go too far, I got to start this process all over again. I don't really want to do that. Always hand tighten your threads first on the extruder. That way you don't cause issues. Because if you cross thread this thing, well, that's no fun. Sorry, you can't really see right now, can you? I'm very apologetic for that. I'm trying to just get this snug down. Next time I will make sure I bring a pair of the correct tools for this. I thought I had it and I was mistaken. Because I do have some crescents that are the approximate correct size or the actual correct size. All right. I'm gonna make sure that's nice and snug. And just in case, I did scratch the top a little bit. All right. That feels like it's in good. And that is also in good. Whew. So now we are going to turn this off. Hello, German printing nerd. I don't know. I imagine you probably can. I imagine there's a way for that to occur. I just am not. I did not have a chance. I wanted to try one thing first, and then it ended up not working. So I can't really fix that. And the compression collar is all the way up. So hopefully that means that I did bottom out the PTFE tube. Because if I didn't, I'm going to be really miserable in about 4 seconds. All right, so let's get this filament back and loaded. We are going to, I don't know why I did that. I got to reheat the nozzle. Whoops. Thankfully, it was just up to temperature, so it shouldn't take me too long to do that. All right, so it's going to take a second for it to get back up there. Hello, Kelly. Well, right now I am replacing the Bowden tube. And if I did it right, life will be good. And if I did it wrong, you'll witness it on my stream. I also was trying to do an experiment with double streaming with my my phone and this camera. And unfortunately, it just, I don't know if it was going to work or not, but I was bogging down the, is it the same length of the old one? Oh, you talking about this? I went just a tiny bit longer than the old one. Probably about a centimeter longer. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I can adjust it on this end if I needed to, like, nip the end off once this one's in place. So, all right, we are at temp. So I'm going to bring the Z-axis up a little bit. And bring it up to the 143 millimeters. And I will tell you that the build surface, just a quick update, the Magigoo, I'm on print. I ran print 17 and the parts are starting to stick exceedingly well. And so yeah, it's giving me issues. Is there a seller? I can't find a seller here in Germany. Is that for the Capricorn tubing? Oh, I gotcha. Have you tried reaching out to them and asking them if they would be able to do such things and perform such magic? They seem like pretty nice people when I talk to them. So maybe they are able to. Maybe they're working on distribution. So, I mean, it's possible. All right, so we got goop coming out the end along with some mucky muck. So I really sincerely hope that means that this is going to work. Otherwise, we'll know in just a second, because I am actually going to do a print and then we can discuss things or talk, whatever you want to do. All right, so I'm queuing up my printer job now. Bed's got to get up to temperature, so I'm going to have to let it do its thing. You will see it run. So I will move this over to here. Or I can move it over to here. Well, if I do over to here, then you can see it moving and you can see me, which I don't know which one's better. I like watching these, so. All right. Sorry, Fernando. But yeah, I mean, I would certainly reach out to Capricorn and see if that's something they would be willing to do. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on all things shipping related, so I can't tell you if that's something that they're going to be wanting to do or if it's cost prohibitive. But I'm going to be doing another stream after this print job is done, I think. Maybe not. It might be another day or two. I have to get the zip ties. I almost forgot. We need to do proper cable management prior to the machine taking off on me. So let's do that. See if we can do it before the machine starts going. Come on. Oh, man, I shouldn't have gone with the cheap ones, I guess. Zip ties matter, man. All right. I'll bring that one down. I don't want to go all the way to the wires. There we go. Let's give it some little tiny bit of slack. Oh my God, it's warm in here and my hands are slippery. Not something to do on the fly, I guess. Ah, stop it. There we go. And one more for good measure. Put it right here. I got to get that goop off the end too. Okay, we did that part. Let's see if we can nip them before it starts homing. Ah! Sweaty finners. For the record, I would be very sad if this ended up being like a complete disaster. But who knows? Maybe in the 2 years or less, well, a little bit on 2 years I've been doing this, maybe I'll have learned something. Cheaper the better. Love the 1,000 zip ties for $10 at home. Yes, actually. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just actually bought these, I believe, at Home Depot a little while ago. These are 100% genuine commercial electric Home Depot brand, I believe. Well, it's a brand they sell in the electrical wire or in the electrical section. But thankfully, we were able to get this zip tie in place. Let me take a look and see how far along the bed is. The bed is almost stable. The temperature is stable. And we are going to start printing. Nice. Yep. I mean, you can tell it's the cable management is managed. I mean, I could certainly do a little bit more here, but I did go a little longer on the cable and I really don't want to risk it. Yep, gonna get out of the way. Still kind of, I don't know. I still want to do something with this cable management back here. But I still need to put stuff in here. All right. So taking a look at stuff here. All right. All done. It's doing the wipe. Looks like the nozzle's a little bit closer to the bed than it was, which is probably my fault. So I may end up having to re-level this after all. It got some pretty good squish on that side, so. But it looks pretty good actually. No, that's definitely holding up. His back corner looks a little bit close. I'm going to bring that down just a tiny bit. That's what I like about these big adjuster knobs. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Shorter you can make the Capricorn tubing, the better. The shorter the Bowden tube, the less feedback you have on the filament in the tube. Even Capricorn tubing has some give inside of it. Yep, I am actually sure you are correct on that. For me, like I said, I didn't go much longer. Like I said, it was just about like a half a centimeter longer. I just didn't want to risk it. Which I guess would be like 10 or like 5 millimeters longer. I've heard really good things about this. I have not had the opportunity to use it on the Z360 just yet. That is on my list, so hopefully I can get around to doing that. Because I just updated the profile for Simplify 3D to do dual print on that. I do have a couple of parts on the hot end I got to fix though. A bit longer when the head is on the other side. I'm uncertain. You mean like the extruder? Yeah. Well, that's cool, Kelly. Well, that's actually, I mean, it is a good idea. I mean, I can see where you're coming from because I've got this wad here, you know, that's coming up and around. And all of this does move at the same rate. So I probably could have gone a bit shorter than I did. But again, like I said, too, is the other nice thing about this is that I can actually, I can adjust this later if I need to. So I still need to do something with this area. How are you, Dave? Good to see you, buddy. Nicer outer finish. You mean the rail finish? Zip tie on the push fittings for the tube. This will help the tube from moving around. See, now that would freak me out a little bit. I mean, I can do that. I haven't had it move yet, though. Nice. Well, not nice that you're not getting the notification, but nice that you were able to see that I was on and pop in. So you're joining the group now, right? We should do we should do a collab build project for the new Chiron. But I got to do an unboxing. Yeah, well, actually, that's probably what I may do instead, Kelly, is get the those compression fitting clips because they do make those for these. So I could do that. I might be able to just get them at the hardware store. Yeah, that would be. Although, you know what? Let's see how it fits. I mean, I don't know if these zip ties are gonna squeeze in there like that, but I can at least try it on this side because on this side I'm not worried about too much. Yeah, I can't fit it in there right now. Nope, I can't fit that one in there. It's too big. But yeah, you're going to be an addict like the rest of us, which is fine because you know what? There's nothing better than designing and printing your own stuff. Like, I don't know. Has everybody seen my ammo box already that I started working on? Yeah, I can see it on here where it moves around quite a bit. So yeah, I'll do something with that. On the smaller fitting too, the brass one? Yeah, you're talking right here at the compression fitting, right here in the middle between the two. You know what? I got to do some swapping and stuff. So when this print's done, actually, Dave, this is your print. I will mess with that once it's, turned off, so I don't run the risk of like boogering up something when I'm moving the tubing around, because that would just be horrible, especially with my customer actually watching right now. All right, what time is it? I don't have much time for today's stream, so I've got to watch my clock. This is the last print too, by the way. If you want to see the rest of them, oh man, they're way over here. Hold on. Ugh. Ew, there's bug bodies. It's a good thing I moved the CR10 so I can see. Blip, 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 blip. You can't really see it from there, but I have a box full of these. It's kind of funny because the surface on some of them is not completely coated. So if you want me to redo them, I will. Oops, I missed one of them. Grabbed the wrong one. I did manage to adjust it on one of them, but for some reason that filament just, I don't know, didn't want to play. Even with 60% infill, I had a hard time doing the coverage. I mean, they still look good, but yeah, so there's tree colors. Tree colors. I don't know if the washout effect is in effect or not. This is lime yellow. This is the middle one's gold, and this one's the translucent kind of. You can see the infill pattern, the 60%, because both of this one and the purple are both somewhat transparent. So it's the surface that I'm referring to has got a little bit of. You can't really see it from there. Well, anyway, yeah, the surface is just a little bit exposed. So I wouldn't drink out of these because they probably won't hold water. But yeah, this is the last one. Print. Oh, okay. So I got to catch up. Hold on. Just leave a little of the zip tie sticking out because you need a way to remove it. Yeah, that's what I was actually worried about, by the way. But yes, thank you for that, Kelly. I will try it. Or print a Bowden clip off of Thingiverse. They would actually be a better option if you remove the Bowden a lot. Ideally, I'm not going to remove this again until this is upgraded to like an E3D. So for right now, I have no intentions of removing it. The only reason I actually did it at all is, and thank you to Printed Solid, was because I got some PET G that I need to print. I've got TPU that I need to print. And I've got, was it HTPLA or whatever? And I knew that if I tried printing the Hatchbox PET G, I was going to melt the Bowden tube. Ugh. Ow. Yeah. Okay, I got to lose some weight because I'm just getting way too husky. All right, so this one is the Hatchbox Yellow. And it has a print temperature suggestion on it of a 240 to 260. As you know, this starts gassing at about 240, 250, possibly. So, hello, Canadian Maker Project. How are you? Look at that. Everybody's showing up. I was just doing a little video on changing the Bowden tube with the Capricorn. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try this at 250. I really don't want to exceed the temperatures, but I want to be able to use PET G if possible, even if it's at 40 millimeters per second. So is that a happiness or is that a sarcastic happiness? And here's the gold. So Meant to say Pet G. Oh. Hello, Krieg 3D Printing Space. Thank you for that, Rover. I totally missed that. I was already like most of the way down the chat. I got to turn the computer back towards me so I can see it. I forgot to do that. All right. So, yeah. So we've got the Capricorn installed. I don't see anything going horribly wrong at the moment, so that's good. So, thank you, Krieg. But yeah, this is a fairly hot Pet G. I know that there is Pet G out there that, wow, holy crap, this one's 240 to 260. Oh wait, they both are, aren't they? Didn't I say that already? Yeah, I did. Sorry. Whoops. Rewind. So yes, I would not have had the ability to print this on the stock Bowden tube. At 240 sustained, okay, this will start becoming pliable. And at 250, this thing will melt. So you won inside the Mind of Matt's filament giveaway. Good God, dude, you're on fire. Buy me a lottery ticket, would you? Say 80 millimeters per second is the max, but I can do 110 all day with 10% fan speed. It just takes time getting the printer dialed in. Yeah. Well, like I said, and that's on the CR10S, Kelly? Or no, or is it CR10 that you're doing that on? Hello. Wait. Shom. Shom. Is that right? Did I get it right this time? I've been practicing. Well, everything you own is heavily modified, Kelly. You can't leave anything well enough alone. Oh, yeah. So first off, I got the Fernando Pena, who had to step away. And then I got Shom. That's 2 in one day. Now I've just got to work on the German printing nerd because I don't know your first name. And if you told me, I forgot already. And Canadian Maker Project. I know we've got Brian's in the group periodically, so that's fun. Don, I will try to remember that. Don, I'm going to try and think. Let's see. German, Don. I will try to remember that. Ron is CMP. See? Ron, Don, Brian, Shalm, Ben. Look at that. I mean, I'll call you guys whatever. I mean, I just, I'm horrible with names. Oh, I think that we have a success. I see consistent layer. I could do better, but I think it's very consistent, which is good. So, and you're Rover. Legit, Rover? That's actually your real name? I thought you were just, like pen naming it or something. You don't need to tell me your real name but if that is your real name, that's cool. I will always call you guys whatever you wish to be called, as long as I remember. Otherwise, you'll have to remind me. I do that with Walter. It's like, Walter, my name's Clyde. He'll remember someday, never, maybe. I don't know. Just printed out first version of Weapon. We're doing a collab with Toxic Fox. She's going to dress up as Red Sun. Nice. She's doing the outfit. We're doing all the weapons. Are you doing any 3D printed fabric? Did you ask Dave about that? Do it. Going to surprise stream to show off as it's total. Yes, I bet it is. Nice. Actually, my handle is not that. My handle is not PT3D. I do play games, and it's usually under Phoenix Z. All right. Well, thank you for coming in, Shalom. I appreciate it as always. my chat just popped out again. Gotta move my mouse. Click. There it comes back. See? And show them before you leave. I am still. I don't think you have to be a fashion designer to print on fabric. But yeah, I am going to be doing one of your prints soon. I've actually gotten some paid jobs, so I have to actually do those first. But I will be doing that. Just so you know, I haven't forgotten. I did promise you I would do it, and I will do it. Yeah, I got to tell you, I love this printer. I really do. I think my only two concern areas right now on the CR10S, okay, because I can't do a review until I hit 1,000 hours, and I'm about 500 hours into it right now because I've had it for a month. So what I'm printing at the moment is it's a version kind of like it uses the same template as my mini maker coin. I printed a bunch of these for the Comic-Con that we just had, which is right here. So this is my maker coin. And I think that next year at IRF, when I have a printer running, I'll probably make these while I'm there because I really like the design. It's simple. I can do pretty much any like PLA filament. I've tested it across 4 different filaments so far, and so far it's been okay. The surface varies a little bit. It's a 60% infill because it's so small. And some filaments seem to have issues with it, but others don't. Like I start at 215 and I step down to 200. And for still some reason, it's just not, it doesn't, on the translucent type materials, it just does not want to cover completely. So I don't know what's up with that. But I think that we can make that a game at IRF this year or next year. Sorry. So keep that in mind for IRF. Well, get your stream set up. Show them. I'll be watching it in a little bit. Almost done here. So, hey, it's an honor to be on your under 1,000 list, Rover. Kelly, have I subbed you yet? I think I did, didn't I? I will look. Anybody that I have not subbed, please let me know now because I can do that real quick while I'm on the stream. Kelly, oh, see, I could be number 4 subscriber. I didn't subscribe to you yet. I didn't even know you had a channel, I guess. Totally sorry. German printing nerd, I think I already did. Let me check. And I believe Canadian Maker Project I've already done. Yep, German printing nerd, I've already done that. I haven't had a chance to watch all the videos yet. I'm pretty sure I did Canadian Maker. See, Ron and Don, which I will probably get messed up at least once. Yep, I already did that. Krieg, I haven't checked. Let me see. Oh, I'll have to look. Craig, do you got one? Are you still on? You might not still be on. I don't know who's in the channel right now. Let's see. Okay, Krieg is not in the chat channel right now. That doesn't mean he's not watching. Show him I've already subbed. So I think I got everybody. And when you start doing videos, Rover, you let me know. Oh, I'm already subscribed to you. Never mind. Silly. Let's see. I think that's it. I'll look up Krieg's name. Nice. Yeah, I stopped uploading because this computer just can't handle it. Did you want me to share that, Rover? Or Kelly, you can see that, right? Okay, then I will leave it at that then. You have 119 sub. Is that what you said? 119, or I didn't even see. Hold on. Oh, you have 2.5 thousand subs. Nice. Nice. Oh, of course. That's what we're here for, man. We all got to support each other. I'm a tiny channel in comparison, but hey, my content is a very special palette. You pretty much have to be a glutton for punishment to watch my channel most of the time, because I tend to just, do what I'm doing now. Yes, thanks to Dave, who was in the channel, but I don't think he's in the chat now. He actually has helped me with the Premiere Pro as well. Ooh. Sorry about that, buddy. I have more subs than you. Oh. Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, but you'll probably blow past me because you have some interesting videos. So I think people really like that. They do. So yeah, I mean, just hang on, go for the ride. I mean, how long have you been streaming for? I don't think I ever asked you that. It's taken me just shy of after Murph. Okay, so you just started. See, you're doing way better than me. I think I attribute a lot of the recent activity from Earth and of course Walter, because the country club has a really good pension of taking care of each other. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, there is. But, from what I've been told, the license is not that expensive. But it is what it is, I suppose. But see, people like you are the reason that, it's just you respect the regulations, is what I'm saying. What I mean by people like you. Like, there's a lot of people that just don't respect the regulations because they think they're entitled to do whatever. So, yeah. Yep. And I can see that. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah. I know there was a lot of people, like for me, I mean, I kind of like the DJI Mavic myself because I've never been great at video games other than, the ones like this, what I call the sandbox games and the building games. Some FPSs and stuff like that, but I haven't really gotten into the VR stuff yet, which I'm wanting to do here soon. I'd like to get a VR setup in this room because that would allow me to do some 3D modeling and some new content, but I need a computer for here. I need like an HTC setup or something to that. I'd like to get at least 3 towers in here just for that. Maybe do some of the augmented reality stuff. Is it all of it? One second, let me look. Huh. That's strange. I don't know why it would do that. Yeah, that is weird, and I apologize for that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we typically like the emails and links. I mean, emails I don't typically share. The links on occasion will share just because I know that it's useful information to people. So, all right. So, what do we else we got? I got to get off here in 5 minutes. I mean, we may as well just run the clock, I guess. Okay. So, what I got coming up before I do the Pet G is I'll tell you a quick little story. I was going to wait until I did the stream, but this is cleaning filament or purge filament for the nozzle. If you have not tried it yet, I recommend it. This is it's not the eSun brand. This is the Nova brand. I got it on Nova Maker. Sorry. I got it on Amazon. It's expensive, but from what I understand, it's actually very well worth the cost. I will go through it when I. I think he's Canadian Maker Project. He's talking about or is it Dawn? Sorry, I get you mixed up for a minute. The for some reason, some of the chats when you post them, it's asking for approval before it'll post them. I don't know why either. I haven't figured it out yet. Ah. Yep. Thank you, Kelly. Krieg, do you have a channel? I gotta look. Well, you have a good rest of the day, German printing nerd. Krieg 3D printing space. Yeah, I know you do, Rover. Dawn, yes. I will try to remember that. Dawn, yes. Because it's just, yes. Dawn. Dawn. I will try to remember. I always think like an Italian name when I hear Dawn. He's the Dawn. Krieg 3D printing space. There you are. I am now subscribed, sir. Oh, what did I just miss? Okay. You made ribs on it once. Wiley's or country? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know I go on countries. Yes. Oh, okay. That's why. Yes, I know the Dead Hand streams. Which is weird because why I watched those. When did I thought I was subbed? Maybe not. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh. There's another YouTuber out there that does cooking on his Prusa Mark III. Slow cooking. And immersion circulator cooking, sort of, where he uses a thermistor setup to make sure that the meat doesn't get too hot or too cooked through when he does it. It's really cool. Yeah, that shipping actually wouldn't be so bad. Or I don't know, maybe next year you can just meet us at Irv for once if you're going to be in at that point. But at least we know what time of the year the Irv's going to be. So I don't know if you'll be deployed at that point. Same place, buddy. Maryland, which should not be too horrible of a drive for you. Yeah, I know. Well, it was expensive for me, but I do plan on doing it again next year. Oh, crap. I got to get going. I got to go take care of the children and make dinner. So, and this is going to be an 8-hour print job. So I can leave it on as a stream, but I don't think there's a point in that. So, anyway, thank you guys for hanging out today and watching me change out the Bowden tube. At some point, we'll start breaking into the Z360 and see if we can get the rest of that fixed. If anybody wants to do some research for me on Olsen blocks and where to get the parts for them that is not going to cost an arm and a leg or a small fortune, I would be appreciative of that. You can message me or email me. So Twitter, or you can email me direct by finding my email address in the description of my channel. You can also contribute to my channel if you feel the need, or buy me the coffee kind of thing. Other than that, you can also send me things. I do have a box here, so send me things if you want. So until then, keep innovating and keep doing what you do. Don't give up on dreams and all that. So thanks, guys. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Krieg, Rover, Don, Ron, and everybody else that showed up today. Have a great night, guys.